Okay, we're recording. We're doing this again. We're better. We're better this time. Okay? We're better this time. So, how you view things on your computer is different than how you view it on your phone. And I'm going to be honest. Facebook is set up this way because they know the majority of their users are using their software, their app, through mobile. More people are accessing on mobile, so they want it to be more visually appealing as you scroll. On the computer, yes, it still needs to be visually appealing, but it's not as strong a must whatever. Okay, so let's dive in. So I just posted a ton of posts, right? Beautiful, stunning. These are all previews to specials going up in the vault tonight at 9 p.m. Okay. So this is a Facebook size image right here. This is the 940 by 788 pixel that you can see when you go to Canva, canva.com. And when you click create a design, it gives you all these different pixel options, right? Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for hopping on. So I'm not insane. I'm seriously, you guys, my computer just shutting down. It's been a day. So I'm really excited. We're getting this all set up. We're recording this so it can go up on my website. We'll be in the guides. Okay, we're good. So when you create a design on Canva, it gives you all of these different options, right? There's even more. There's more than this. There's more. All right. There's plenty more. And then you can also do custom size. Custom size. So Facebook image, how they have it to take up the most. By the way, this is not fully edited to the Facebook size. I literally just resized to download and share with you guys. Okay. This is going to get you the proper spacing on Facebook. Now I'm going to be honest, sometimes when I'm scrolling, both on mobile, mainly on the computer, it will look like it's raised and you can see the main color drag to the sides. I have no clue what Facebook is doing with that. Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. I don't think Facebook knows what they're doing with it. And it's frustrating. Okay, so this is one image. I'm going to let you know right now, all of my party posts that are in the vault and things like that are meant to be shared one image at a time because they are Facebook sizing. One at a time, because what happens when you have two, it cuts off the sides, right? So as you can see here, full picture, there's space next to boss, but plenty more space. It would be actually over here. Same with this one. It's been cut down, it's been trimmed. It's not a big deal if you don't have a lot of info or decor or whatever. But when you're sharing two images like this, I highly suggest, instead of doing Facebook size, that you resize them to be square, the 1080 by 1080. This is what has always been classified as the ideal Instagram size. 1080 by 1080, that perfect square. All right, nothing is cut off. You see it completely. And you see the full image. If you're posting two images, I highly suggest they be 1080 by 1080 images, not Facebook sizes, not two different Facebook sizes. Now you guys kind of know why I do my sizing the way I do it. It's because I'm trying to bully you. Trying to bully you into posting less. Yes, yes. Now my monthly interaction and so on are all, oh, my okay cutie clay earrings have shipped. All of those are square size because I want them to be able to be used on Instagram. Hey, Samantha, thank you so much for sticking through everything. Honestly, I would have given up by now if I was in your shoes. Okay, and we're going to actually talk about that as well. Let's talk about Boss-ish social, right? I'm going to show you guys the square sizing on Facebook. Are you serious? Okay, thank you. My computer's being nicer now. It knows it's in the doghouse. Okay. I was just on this morning. Okay. So as you can see, these are perfectly square size. These are not, and they're cut off, but we're going to talk about those in a few. All right. So let's go back to Teach Me Tuesday and scroll back down. So one Facebook image, if you're going to do Facebook size, you're only going to post one. You're only going to post one Facebook sized image. Any more than one, we're going to do square. See, here's 2. Here's 3. Now they're getting cut and wonky. You don't get to see the full image. And yes, these are the previews for the, you guys don't know, with the vault, the graphics vault, I add specials every single month that are only available that month. All the January ones disappear tonight. Oh yeah, it was being finicky. All the January ones will disappear tonight. And these ones will be loaded up. And for February, I'm going to be adding this from February on, story size for the month. If you are someone who wants story size, February story size of the February graphics, I should clarify for 2023. Galentine's interaction, self-care interaction, which we're seeing the self-care right now. The holidays, which I actually need to finish up. And then this one is being added. It won't be taken out at the end of February. The scavenger hunt party template goes up tomorrow. So if you're wanting the January ones, which is like words of interaction, holidays, and I think there was one more, hop it now. Okay. So these are all getting cut when you add more than 3 Facebook sized images at 940 by 788. So again, how do you guys feel? Would you want your images to be cut off, all the hard work? Imagine if these are one of the graphic ones that I designed for the Sipology new launch, or maybe you've made your own personal infographic and you have stuff filling up the whole thing. Do you want your hard work cut off? No. So you're going to stick to one Facebook size image at a time. And you guys, less is more always. I am always going to advocate for less is more. In my eyes, your post should never have more than 1 Facebook size image, 2 square size images, or 4 square size images. And it's really about the visual of how it displays on Facebook. Okay. So that's 3. I don't know. I wouldn't want my hard work cut off. So personal preference. Here is 4 Facebook size images at 940 by 788 pixels each. It's not as bad. It's not as bad. I would maybe try and see if you can do 1 Facebook size in 3s, like square, see if it shows up like this. If so, there you go. You found a way to balance Facebook images and square images. But still not my favorite. I don't like how this is automatic. I didn't choose the design or anything. I just automatically did what Facebook does. Because you know, Facebook will allow you to kind of like finagle them a bit sometimes. No, I just automatically post it because that's what the majority of people do. They just automatically post. So here's 1 single square image, 1080 by 1080. See, there's space here. You are going to waste your space by doing a 1080 by 1080, just 1? No, you're going to take up your whole Facebook feed allotment. Take up space. Take it up. Okay? We're taking up our space. We are making ourselves seen online. All right. Here's 2. This is so pretty. This is my other suggestion. Remember? So 1 image, we're going to do Facebook size. 2 images, we're going to do 2 squares. And they are paired perfectly. We get the whole image. Nothing's cut off. And we're taking up all of our feed width. Now 3 images and cut off. The top one is cut off. Which again, not like a huge deal. But you want to be eye-catching. and not putting in that little thought behind it. And I'm sure you're like, Kate, it's really not that big of a deal. You're right. It's not a big of a deal. But people are going to stop on the stuff that's visually pleasing to them. Hey, friend. So here is 4 1080 by 1080. Look at that. Beautiful tile. And this is what we also saw with Wendy's post on Saturday for my shout out Saturday. She created one of the grid images, which the how-to is in the guides. If you are watching this on Boss Fish Social Lounge on my website, don't worry, I'm going to be recording a new one just for the Social Lounge on my website. All right. Now here's 5. Better. You can take up that space if you want, but like, why? Why do you need to give this much information in one singular post? Why? You don't. I know so many of us have gotten trained in this mindset of we have to get as much information as we can into our images and into our post and into the like script here. We don't. You don't. You do not have to use the maximum allotted. You don't. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, Bish. Okay, so 5 is great. Maybe if you're doing like an announcement post, like if you don't want to do separate posts for everything. So like in the Boss Fish Lounge, I have my welcome post, which is actually my cover image. I have some basic rules. I have the questions thread and so on. Maybe I want to put all of those in one thread. That is the only time I would ever consider doing it like this. But with how much info that is going to cause so much confusion. People are going to be in the comments like, I have a question here, instead of clicking on the image to go comment on that thread. And then also, what if you do like you're showing off 5 products together as a set? First big image is that set image, and then you have an image for each individual item. When people comment on those individual items, it separates out the post. It creates just overload and misinformation. People will be scrolling on their feed and they're gonna be like, oh, this is cool. How do I get this? And because it was separated from the main post, you're creating more work for yourself. Stop it. We're about simplicity, my loves. Simplicity. And I'm sure some of you are going to be like, I'm going to post my 5 images. Screw you, Kate. That's fine. You do you. Everything I say is always a suggestion and what I personally do. And how I've gotten people following me for my visual stuff and people buying my graphics and how I do things. And again, one size does not fit all. Maybe you're like, I have a 6-figure business from posting a ton of images. Like, that's fine, dude. You could put the others in the comments if you really, really wanted to. If you really, really wanted to. Honestly, all of your information should be in either the graphic or in a quick about. If it's more than that, you're losing interest. People just want key points. People just want the key points. So Natasha asked the one big photo and comment the others in the comments. You can if you really want. It's all a preference. Okay, here is 5 Facebook size. See how I posted different? Because they're longer. And not bad. I just wouldn't do it. Just wouldn't do it. Okay, and then here is my most dreaded. If I see someone post more than 5 images, I will never click on their post. And it's so funny because I talk to some people and be like, oh my gosh, my customers love when I do this. This is what I'm talking about. It isn't one size fits all. But I'm going to be honest, unless it's your vacation photos and you went to Disneyland, I don't give a flying fox what is past this the first 4. I don't. And if this is overloaded with information, then I have a lot of people who, like my nail girls, you guys will post single manis to flip through. Why couldn't you just create a collage. Babes, reduce the scroll. If your graphics are high quality enough, you're doing the proper sizing where people can zoom in, you're still getting the same effect. And you know what? You're getting them stopped right there. Instead of maybe it was the final Manny and 100 images you showed, you're getting them stopped right there instead of them missing out because you loaded so many images. Please stop. Please. And you like how I called out my Manny girls? You guys, I am a nail fanatic. I love my nail stuff. But you guys are kind of the worst about that. I love you so much. Please stop it. Okay. So now we're going to talk about Instagram. And this would be so much easier from my phone. And I gotta work on that. I gotta work on doing streaming on my phone. Maybe I'll practice in here later. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Did you guys see my immediate cursor over here go to hit the friggin' notifications? And this is why I am recording things and putting them on the website for those of you who are just like me. I'm just like, oh, notifications, like, gotta be checking. Okay. So this is Boss Bitch Social. This is my business account that I am horrible about posting on. You guys, I'm gonna be honest. February, we're doing Instagram, right? Instagram is my overwhelmed space. I'm sure that's how many of you guys feel about TikTok. I love TikTok. Instagram is my overwhelmed space, and I get so overloaded with it because it is just so much. And that's why the class is the basic basics, because I am not an Instagram expert. Funny enough, my book this month in Sparkle Hustle Grow is actually about Instagram, like the start of Instagram and more. So I will be reading that while we're doing this. Just like a fun little, if you guys cared to know. But let's talk about Instagram. And I'm going to be updating this account today. It is on my to-do. But as you can see, here are some posts. All of these ones are square size. They're perfectly square. These three are the new sizing that I got suggested by someone else on Instagram, by Brock Johnson. You know, like really big Instagram, it's Reels, guy. For a minute. Like I just said TikTok, it's not TikToks. He suggested this size. It is, oh, what is it? Let's math. It is, if 1080 is a perfect square, 1080 divided by 4, 270 plus 1080, it's 1350 is the height, and then it's still 1080 across. And why is that? Because you get your full screen. I want you guys to go check this out. Once we're done here, I want you to hop off our live when we're done, not right now. You stay right here. Do not close this Facebook app. Do not close this video. If you are watching through the website, do not pick up your phone. Do not, okay? I want you to go follow me on Instagram, okay? And scroll my feed. You'll notice when you come to these images, they take up the whole screen. It's about maximizing what you show up as. So yeah, the square is fine. Square is fine. But I'm going to maximize what I'm taking on the platform and where I'm showing up. I'm going to take the whole feed. It's 1350 by 1080. And that's actually the size for the February holidays. Again, the one that I shared with you guys yesterday about how I'm not a nice person, that's a 1350 by 1080. And guess what? This is in the freebies. It's in the, it's from the 12 days. It's in there. Okay. This one I think I cut down. Actually, I don't think this is a 13 by 50. I think this is a regular one because I was showing for our lead magnet class, which who's gonna be there tonight, you guys? I'm so excited. So excited. When Abby was talking about joy today, finishing this workbook, I felt such joy. Felt such joy. Thank you. Yes, Natasha, 1350 by 1080 pixels. Pixels. That's important. Okay. So I want you guys to scroll and see that. You take up more room as you're scrolling Instagram. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going to come up on my feed. No one judge me. No one judge me. Let's see if we can actually go to, so we can see, because I bet all of his posts are 1350 by 1080s. Okay. Or at least his new ones. Yeah. Oh, that's a reel. We don't want a reel. No, thank you. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. All reels. Okay, I guess he really is the king of reels. Dang it. I was trying to show you guys. That's a reel. That's a reel. That's a reel. Reel. I just want to post, my dude. Dude. Here we go. She's like, I just want to post. Okay. You guys see how this is bigger? The 350. Okay, we're not reading. I don't care. Okay, you see how they're all, but yes, you guys should do all of this. They're the bigger size. It is much different than, let's go to my personal really quick. Classy Bish Kate. Or that Bish Kate. Okay, let's find one of my carousels. It's been a while. Like I said, I get so overwhelmed. Instagram is a lot. The fact that I got all of my friggin' reels up last month for the recipes, oh, that killed me. Random kitty, like, okay, where is a carousel, Kate? Is this a carousel? That is not the size I want. I know where I'm going. Hold on. We're scrolling. We're finding. Isn't my feed so gorgeous? Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Where? I just want one of my carousels. Clearly, it's been a while, you guys. This is why we're doing. Here we go. Found it. It's been a year. It's been over a year. Over a year. You need an IG. You know what? I need an IG manager. The marketing virtual assistant needs her. Isn't that always so funny though? Like accurate, because we're so busy taking care of others. Okay, these are the square size you see. Again, now look at this. You see, that's the red. You guys can't see me pointing. The black right here. That's because I'm not taking up all of my feed space. So what are we going to start doing? We're going to start taking up all of our space. We are going to start taking up all of our space. And now maybe you're like, oh, but Kate, I mainly post my own photos on Instagram. That's totally chill. Guess what? You can easily go to create a design. You're going to custom size it, right? We're still going to do 1080 width, 1350 height. We're going to create our new design. I'm so happy I was able to get this working. It's completely changed my mood. I am in such a better space now. It's been a rough day. Okay. Yes, I have the lines on because I was doing editing for some stuff. Anyway, we're going to upload. We're going to upload the photo because we want to make sure we're taking up all of our room. All right. I wonder what I've been crafting recently. Where is my face? I just want my face. Where is my face? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. And there you go. You're just going to set it as the background. And you can double click. Maybe you want it over more. Maybe you want it there. Oh, look, it's the book we're reading this month. Actually, that wasn't truly planned. So you can easily do that to make sure you're getting the most. 1350. Right? Not my branding kit, somebody else's, because I was just doing, oh, actually it's going to be, because it's width times height, 1080 times 1350. Okay. Now maybe you're like, okay, this is all super cool, Kate, but I have graphics from you. How do I resize them? Well, okay, I'll show you. Oh, look, it's the one I have a new package from Steep Tea, or to someone else. Or is that the one coming tomorrow? I can't help it. My notification's in front of me. I apologize, guys. Okay, so as you can see, these are the ones that I just resized. So these are the ones going up tomorrow. These are not completely finished. Do not judge me. I am a procrastinator. But they're mostly ready. I just got to change some colors and stuff. Okay, so maybe you get the whole set ready in one size and you're like, oh, I needed a different sizing. Okay, so you can either click here, or let's do our 1080 by 1350. And now you can either copy and resize it. Oh, make sure you only have one thing selected, or just resize it within this template. Look at that. Look at that. And you're gonna have to space it all out. And honestly, this is why I haven't offered the story size yet so far this year, because after everyone begged me for it last year, earlier in the year, no one was using it. No one. And I know because I personalized a bunch of them for people and no one used them. I was watching. I was like, you know what, you guys can do it yourself. And that's not to be bitchy. It's just because like they weren't being used, but I had someone ask again. So I will do it month by month, and it will be added on the first of the month with everything else. I am not going to go out of my way to get them done quickly. All right, but as you can see, you just are going to fit them to the graphic that you like. If you want to size it bigger, and so on. Okay. Does that answer everyone's questions about how they're feeling with graphics? So let's like write it out really quick. We're going to change to my. Okay. Run image on Facebook. I'll post this. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I'm in the mood for in a bit. And again, these are my suggestions. You can do whatever the hell you want. I have so many people who've been telling me they're like mad at me for the advice I get. I would never do that. Then don't. Then don't. I don't know what. Do people just think everyone wants to hear their disdain nowadays? I don't know. But clearly I'm very cranky about it. Clearly I'm super cranky about it. Sorry. Okay, one image on Facebook. Face sizing. 940 by 788 pixel. Okay. If we're going to do 2 images on Facebook, we're going to do Insta Square. 80. So I don't know why I'm capitalizing when this font doesn't shit. It's all caps, Kate. Okay, 4 images. Again, we're gonna do the Insta square sizing where you're gonna make sure each one is I'm really good at what I do. Can you guys tell? I don't. Oh my gosh. It was the perfect time for that to happen. Oh man. I'm done. I'm done for the day. Oh, okay. We're done, Kate. You're done. Go to bed. I can't. I have our class tonight. Okay, for posting on Instagram, new Instagram sizing, which is the 1080 by 1350 pixel. Okay. How are we feeling? I'll make this pretty. I'll put it on Facebook for y'all. I'll make it Facebook size. And I will put it in the Bots Fish Social Lounge on my website too, because that is something we're doing now. Okay, I just want to say thank you to everyone who stuck through everything. It's been a day. I would swear it was Monday with how today is being. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you, and I'm super proud of you for taking the time to learn new things. Seriously. I can put as much content as I want out there. Doesn't mean anything if people don't ingest it and learn from it. So I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday. I'm super excited to see so many of you tonight at the lead magnet class, and we will talk soon. Remember to go take your meds and keep on being a boss ass bitch. All right. I love you all so much. Oh, we're going to stop share. We're going to stop share. Are we going to stop share? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we are. Okay. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.